Hello everybody and welcome to my live stream. This isn't the best quality live stream, but I would like to tell you why I'm campaigning for people with autism and how you can do things that we want you to know and how you can do things and what to expect. Now, just for example, why am I campaigning? What is my campaign? Wow, there are so many different things and so many different ways that you can do things, and we can find out about my campaign. I love campaigning and I want to campaign more, and I want to do this more openly and more freely and do it to the open business. Now, if you give me 2 seconds, I'm going to post on Facebook and what have you, and basically turn some lights on so you can see me a bit better and explain more. So yeah, because I like live streaming because the audacity of it, the capacity of it, and the way we do things good. And the way we live stream is amazing. And I want more people to know about my campaign for people with autism. I want it to be okay, one, and accessible and thingy, and that. I think that with my campaign, I can help a lot of people with autism, and I would be more happier to achieve that. And my goal in life is to do what I can for the people of the autistic community, as some people may say. I also want to work with the police and get it widely known about autism. And not only that, I want to make autism awareness the best it's ever been, because when people go on holiday, it can be stressful, and it's not nice having a stressful time on holiday, knowing the boundaries, knowing what to do, and not being able to speak the language. And I feel that that is horrid and hard, but also at the same time, it can be frustrating, and it's not nice when it is frustrating, knowing what to do and not being able to speak the language. And I feel that that so yeah, I feel this is going to take some time to get off and leaps and bounds and work. and do what I want this campaign to do and what it can do in successes and in a plan. Because life isn't easy with autism. You're not going to be basics and you're not going to do this and you're not going to do that. But if you can help someone with autism, you will be the best they've ever been and be the best you can be. Okay? I feel having autism doesn't necessarily, have its ups and downs, doesn't do things. And yeah, people say they've got their stereotypes and stuff, and and it frustrates me. I know not everyone with autism is the same, and it can be hard to create awareness, and I feel this. Going on holiday can be a very stressful time, and I think that airports should encourage quiet areas, quiet space, not just for the autistic people, but for anyone that wants to be quiet, where you're not allowed to talk. Now, I know life with autism isn't easy, and that it's going to be okay the same, and that it's going to be not easy, and that people with autism aren't going to be, able to live the life they want. But giving them the opportunity and giving them strength and encouraging them, encourage them to do things. I believe if you encourage someone with autism to do something, you are an incredible person. And stuff. So if you can help me, please do, by all means. If you ever watch this stream live, please can you get other people to watch it, and 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 other people to watch it. Now, autism is typically for the whole of your life, and you can't help and set the barriers and set the ways. And I believe that not everyone is given an opportunity with autism as they should be. But I can't campaign for everything at once. And I'm not saying that now, and I'm not saying this and that and that. And I feel frustrated that not enough autistic people get their voices heard, not get the say, not get what they feel they should be getting through. Okay, we are not as a normal person would see us, but because we have an autism meltdown does not mean we are naughty. And it doesn't mean that we're special and that we are different. and that we should be judged just because we got autism. We should be judged basically on a person and on a scale of the levels and on that. Okay, and yeah, you'll see what we can achieve. It's basically an experience of me having autism now. And not me only having autism. I don't just have autism. Many people do, and I feel the boundaries that we have are endless and things. And I don't know if anyone's viewing this live. I don't think anyone is at the moment. But I'm going to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And hopefully it will come up as a video eventually. Yeah. Because I feel life isn't all it's cracked up to be, and sad. Life should be about living your full potential, but some people with autism can't do that because they find the world a scary place, a threatening place for some people, and I think that is very, 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 very sad. And that's not how life should be. Now, if you want to campaign for something you believe in strongly, do. Don't just because I'm doing it. Don't just do it because you feel you want to give it a go. Think now. I need the help, all the help I can get for this campaign to get it off and to get it rolling and to get things going. But if you had the opportunity to help me, what would you help me with? Because I'm not a one-man genius, as they say. I'm not the one-man creator. So yeah, I think that I'm blessed and that it is superhero and that God has chosen people to have autism for a reason, and that we should not, I mean this now, be discouraged by what we are doing and how we are seeing things, yeah? And how we do things and how life is, yeah? I'm not saying that we should be discouraged from what we do. Now, I would say that everyone with autism should have a right to vote. How can we do this? We can encourage them to vote. You can encourage them to vote. You can help them, teach them what the voting system is all about. Why they should vote for this person, why they should vote for that person, and then let them choose. Okay? Don't just make assumptions that they are voting for the wrong reasons and that all autistic people can't vote. I don't believe that's right, okay? I don't believe that's right. And that what you do is you do. Now, luckily, it doesn't show that I have autism, and I act normally, and I do things, and the way we do things is best. And that I am blessed in the community because people, you know, are there. I'm blessed that I have a good samba band community that are there to support me. Not everyone with autism has this, and this is why we should campaign. It's sad, and no one should go through autism on their own. With timely diagnosis could help, and having the right correct support and doing things with them, not for them, and not take things away from them. And you know, because it's sad to think what life is like for people with autism. People take things literally. For example, it's raining cats and dogs. Somebody with autism might go outside and say that that's the way the life and the cookie and the thing crumbles. But no, should it be like that? Make it easier for people with autism. Learn, accept, achieve, and maintain the goals that we set out with everyone. Don't believe that you're naughty when somebody's having autism now. Life is for the living, so you're better off living it well and doing what you believe in and achieving your goals today, not tomorrow. If anyone's watching this, they may comment. I am keep looking at comments section, but I'm the only commenter and I'm the only watcher and viewer and talker of this. So you know, what can you do? Stay calm and help me in my campaign. Work with someone that has autism and just, you know, say to them, I'm working with them and telling them what they want and to know. And when you first support someone with autism, if you are going to support someone, then say, you know, right, how do I support you? And they tell you you support them and you support them that way, not how your company tells them to support them, because that would be the wrong way about it, and that'd be, you know, not the right way to do things. And I feel upset that that would be the case. And think about it. We live for tomorrow, and you help this generation. The autistic generation will help the next autistic generation, and so on and so on and so on. And it may be important for that. Okay? And don't be discouraged. Just realize that you are who you are. Yeah? I believe that yeah. So yeah, why are we living the world we're living? Why are we living the lives we're living and doing the things we do? Because it's not nice knowing this. And I feel that, yeah. Now, I understand life isn't as easy as it could be for all these people, but they had a pet that may be more helpful and more beneficial to them. And that, yeah. And I understand that it's not easy to, be discouraged and be realising this and that. And I'd like people to share their experiences, but would they? I don't know. Now, take it from my point of view. My life's not been the easiest having autism, being excluded from schools and things, and not having the right support to start with. And when I do, everything works. And when you don't get the support that you need, it doesn't work. I know that. I've been failed by the system, but I know I shouldn't. And campaigning will help me understand the system and do it. Now, he who named me Malala highlights the importance of having a voice and highlights that you shouldn't just be discouraged by what you know and what you do and what you are. Please comment if you're watching and things like that. We know that we can help autistic people, but you need to do it in the right way and the right frame of mind, okay? Do anyone have experience of having autism or knowing someone on the autistic spectrum and how it can make life not as easy as someone with autism and take the things for granted? I know autism can be a horrible time, be a dark time when you've just been diagnosed because you don't know enough about it and you don't know what it is. Now, if anyone on Facebook is watching, please comment through Facebook if you don't have the means to come to do it through this live stream. So, I would like to start off by campaigning. I'm fighting for people with autism to get their voices heard, get right recognition and that, and all that. I've got to pause this now because some phone's going.